What's up, math scholars and math haters? This is Mr. W. We're going to tackle question 24 in the third grade math questions that North Carolina released this past school year. We have Jasmine, and she wrote 2 pages in her journal every day for 7 days. Her journal has 32 total pages, and we're trying to find out how many pages does Jasmine have left to write before her journal will be full. So to do really well on a problem like this, you need to have a good grasp on translating problems and equations. I've done several other questions already that tackle each of these ideas. But I'm going to go ahead and just do this one like I've done all the others. So to start with, we're going to have to do some translating. And if you see up here, my leftover work from question 23, I started by saying that if we see each, every, or per, we can pretty reasonably assume that that means we're going to have to multiply something. And we see every down here. 2 pages in her journal every day for 7 days. So that means I'm going to have to multiply my pages by my days. If it's 2 pages for 7 days, you can use a calculator for this, but I know my times tables, and I know that this is just 14 pages so far. And now we're going to have to break out that Common Core idea of addition and subtraction, where we think about this as parts and a whole. So my total pages in the journal is going to be my whole. The full pages, the pages that Jasmine has already written in, are going to be one part. And then, since I used full here, I'll use empty here for the pages that she hasn't written in yet. So I know that the pages she's already written in plus the empty pages is going to equal the total pages. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in some of the numbers that I know from that. The full pages that she's already written in, we figured out was 14, plus the empty pages. That's what we didn't know, so I'm going to call that my unknown. And I know that that equals 32 because it's 32 total pages. So now I can use my fact families to rearrange this so that my question mark is living by itself on one side of the equal sign. Specifically, if I know that 14 plus something equals 32, I know that 32 minus 14 equals that something. So at this point, I break out my calculator, and this one's a bit fancier than the one that you'll be able to use when you take the test, but I can still go ahead and do this math here. 32 minus 14, and that's going to give me 18 pages left. I look at my answer choices, and yes, that matches answer choice B. So my answer is B. And again, or just to highlight the trick answer here, North Carolina loves trick answers, and they will be counting on you to do this first step, get 14, and be like, oh, that's an answer choice. I'm going to choose A, but it's not. They put that in there to trick you, unfortunately. So our answer is B, 18 pages.